It's recording.
Oh.
Hi. Let's talk about Hayley's first illness.
Nerve-wracking.
It took almost 10 months because we really didn't go anywhere until now. We had the first guest stay over at the house for a weekend, and then she was sick. So that was really stressful. She had a fever, and it's like, do you give her medicine? Like, what do you do? Because we never experienced it before.
We just went silent, and we just kind of looked at the camera and kept an eye on her.
Well, we called the doctor's office and left messages for the nurses and like made sure we were doing the right thing. Just having a runny nose and then a fever. And then right before she went to bed that night, she threw up everywhere. We were like panicking. I was really panicking. I don't know if you were panicking. But then we were just sitting in the living room after that in complete silence because we were both stressed.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say. With all the parents watching, I feel like 5 different couples all say, oh, your first kid, the first time you're nervous, the second time it's not as nerve-wracking. And it's like, you're basically saying, I gotta be nervous. Like, no one's saying, like, don't worry about it. They're just like, oh, the first one you're gonna be nervous. Like, I feel like there's gotta be a better saying. Like, everyone's just like, oh, your first kid sick, you're gonna panic. I was worried, you know, you don't want to see her sad.
I will say that before we had Hayley, I knew what a snot sucker was, and I was like, I will absolutely never, ever, ever use that in my entire life. And when she had a runny nose, I like couldn't wait to use it.
I mean, I definitely said I'd never use it. And
he hasn't used it, but you would, wouldn't you?
I mean, well, you're more trained for it now.
More trained.
More experience.
Although I did come across an article where this lady said she used it and then she got super sick because when she like sucked on it, like the virus went into her body.
There's no good like way to describe what that thing is. It looks disgusting too.
But it's blocked. The snot can't get to your mouth.
I know, but there's no. It's just the term snot and then suck. Like they're just 2 gross things together.
I know, but it describes it perfectly.
It is true.
Yeah, your baby can't blow their nose on their own. So we used a bunch of the Frida baby products, that like the little vapor rub stick thing that was helpful. Eucalyptus wipes for her nose that was helpful. Everyone told me to get the Zarbee's chest rub, just so you know, I haven't gotten that yet. But many people recommended it, so maybe get it if you want or need.
We got a list, which we didn't really hit much so far.
Oh, we have a humidifier in her room too, that's been helpful. Which people also said you can put a eucalyptus, what's it called?
Oil, essential oil.
Yeah, we didn't do that. We just a regular distilled water. Boogie wipes. What?
Just the random stuff.
Why?
I thought you were asking me questions.
I am, but you were with me for the cold experience.
Oh, okay.
And then there's gonna be other segments.
I mean, people want me. They want questions. They want to know my thoughts on things.
That's why I'm asking you about the cold situation.
No, that was a sad one. She's good though. We said a prayer. She got better.
She's on the upswing. Okay, I mentioned a while ago that The Hills, the reality show, was really bad, but we have continued watching it, and now it's really good.
It is.
So basically, if anyone's out there that's also watching, we need to discuss Sean. What's his last name? Stewart. Sean Stewart. Don't say anything bad.
I'm not saying anything bad. But I'm just saying I would have never thought that I would be at a point watching a show along these lines thinking Spencer was the most normal of everyone on the show.
I don't know about the most normal, but the most entertaining.
And entertaining, but the most normal too.
Yeah, so we've been watching The Hills. It's been really good. Maybe you should give it a shot if you need some, fun in your life.
Heidi's living it up.
Heidi's fun. I want to be friends with her. Like, her and Snooki, like, let's have a dinner party.
The 3 of you or the 3 of you and me?
No, with their significant others.
Like a 3-way couple thing.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
I would just be silent in the corner watching everyone, though.
Yeah, we don't. If anybody out there can set that up, we'll film it like this, the vlog.
We watched In the Heights yesterday. I loved it so much. Corey didn't like it.
It's not that it wasn't good. It was overhyped.
He thought it was overhyped. He thought the storyline was too simple, but I loved it. I thought it was
But nobody really says what happens to Ben. Like, does Ben open his own dispatch? Benny. Ben, you can be Ben and Benny. It's the same thing. No, he's
Benny.
But what happens to Benny?
But what happens to everybody? I mean, we know the two get married.
But Benny had a good work ethic. Like, he did
What happened to Nina?
Benny is my first question. I forget which one's Nina. The one that went to school? She went back to school.
You weren't even watching.
The names throw me off.
Okay. Anyway.
But we know she went back to school and she's going to crush it.
But what happened after that?
It probably cures the world of everything.
I really liked it. I think it's worth watching for sure.
In the musical, what happens to Benny?
Do you know how many shows that like they don't continue to the end of the
This was a big
lifetime?
deal. This was like they kind of alluded to maybe he should go on his own, start his own thing.
Okay, something that I feel like everyone needs to know. Corey did something the other day, and he said, "This is the adult fun dip," and I want him to describe it to you.
No, we are not going there.
Okay, yeah, we are.
No.
Wait, let me get a visual.
No.
Start talking.
No. I'm not, there's no way I can explain this and any of this sounds normal, so I'm not going there. Just, Becca, I had made hot dogs and hamburgers and we had no more buns left and there was very little mustard left. And so like, when you pour the mustard out, you don't get much. So I just dipped the hot dog in the mustard and got the rest of the mustard.
Okay, let me explain this better. Corey took out one hot dog just like this. And
This wasn't something I was being normal. I was doing it for a joke with you.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was embarrassed, but he really wanted to do that. He had this open next to it, and he proceeds to take the hot dog, dip it in there, take it out, take a bite, and he goes, "It's the adult fun dip."
I like spicy mustard.
That is not the adult fun dip. That is...
What is, then?
Fun dip is for everyone. The actual fun dip is for everyone. If it was an adult fun dip, I'd feel like it'd be like, alcohol infused
There's
sugar.
gonna be at least 3 people that watch this that take a photo of them doing that. And I encourage it.
No.
I encourage it and tag her, make sure she sees it, get it back to me. I'll be proud of you. It wasn't bad. It's no different than having regular mustard squeezed onto your hot dog first. The
So
tiny
gross.
portion of the hot dog getting a little bit more mustard.
Okay, I think that we're done with you for this week, so thank you for contributing to this episode.
If you enjoy my work, just give me a shout out in the comments. It makes me feel good. Keeps me going. Keeps me working hard for all of you.
Okay, thanks, Corey.
All right.
Bye. Okay, it is the next day. I looked over the video from yesterday and I look exhausted. And the reason is, well, I'm exhausted a lot of the time, but since she's had a little cold, she's had short naps all week, which is okay, but she wakes up, I think, because her nose is all stuffy. She slept pretty well through the night, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I'm just tired all the time. Hey, you got a tear? What's going on? Anyway, she's had her cold now for, I don't know, like 4 days. I wish it would be over by now, but her nose is still really runny. She doesn't have a fever anymore or anything, which is great. I haven't given her any medication, like any Tylenol or anything like that, because I don't want to give her anything unless I absolutely have to. I wanted to talk about things that brought me joy last week. We talked about watching The Hills, so silly. Jersey Shore. Okay, listen, I've been on like a reality TV kick a little bit. Right? I usually don't watch much TV at all. Well, you knew I watched Mayor of Easttown, but I don't know, just those little escapes for a little bit to watch silliness is fun for me. And Glennon Doyle's new podcast is so good. Are you a little fuss? You a little fuss? That's okay. Her podcast is really good, so I have been enjoying listening to that. She's just fun to listen to. Are you wanting to go on a walk? It's almost walk time, so she told me she would make a quick appearance, and that was it, and then she was out of here. Oh, In the Heights too. Obviously, I love that movie so much. I've been walking around singing the songs day and night. Hayley's probably annoyed by now. Anyway, if you have a little one that has a cold too, I hope it comes and goes quickly. I hope it's relatively easy. We're just getting through it over here. I think that she's on the upswing, hopefully, but the runny nose is lasting longer than I want it to. Thank you for watching. Hope you all are having a great week. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the week. And we'll see you next time.